If you felt hidden, frustrated, that you're spinning wheels, wasting time and money, when you know you have what it takes to make it big, then this podcast is for you. If you're ready to step in the spotlight, catapult to stardom, then Be a TV Host podcast is for you. Here's your host, Diane Forster.
Hey there, it's Diane Forster, and welcome to Be a TV Star Host. I am your host, known as the TV Host Maker, because I help people just like you launch brilliant, engaging, dynamic, profitable TV shows so you can help more people, make more money, and have more fun. And today I want to dedicate this episode to the fact that I am about to turn 60 years young. And yes, that's how I feel, 60 years young. I feel like I'm just getting started in this life. And I know that aging is really a state of mind. And I've certainly had moments in my 6 decades of life where I felt a lot older and tired than I do right now. And I think we all go through cycles in our lives of different things happening. And I am feeling very, very blessed and grateful for my incredible health. And I know what a gift that is. And I do not take that for granted ever, ever, ever. And so, what I wanted to do today was make this episode about inspiration, motivation, mindset. And I want to share 6 lessons I've learned in 6 decades and how this relates to you and in your life and in your career and your business with your TV show. And so, I hope that you enjoy this episode. If this is your first time here, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the show. Please stay till the end, because at the end, in our closing credits, we give you all the information of all the goods of going to the page where this show is. Go to our page's site. And then when you go there, you're going to get a free gift from me on 7 secrets to become a dynamic TV host and make money. There's a chance to win a $25,000 VIP day for me, for you at +1. And then also there's a section at the bottom of that page where you can ask me anything. So I'd love to have you visit the page. You can also subscribe to the show there, which I would love for you to do. Thank you so much. All of your ratings and reviews mean the world to me. And so you can do that over there as well. And so if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you. I feel you. I love you. I appreciate you. Keep your feedback coming. Keep those reviews and ratings coming. It helps fuel me and lets me know what else that you want to know. And so before I get into the 6 lessons that I've learned in 6 decades, and these are just 6, believe me, there's a lot more, but I thought these would be relevant today. I want to share some really exciting news that's going to lead into some of what I'm going to share today. And I'm saying this to you at the beginning of this episode, and stick with me till the end because it's all going to come full circle. But we here at our television network, I Have Today TV, has something to celebrate, because I'm going to show you something on the screen. If you're listening to this, you can't see it. But hopefully you're on my email list. And if you're not, you need to get on my email list. So make sure you subscribe to my 7 secrets so that you get on my email list. But for everyone who's watching this, look at this picture right here. This is a snapshot of the first 10 shows on the I Have Today TV network. I could not be more proud. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say this without crying. Look, I'm crying already. But these are our first 10 shows, and I could not be more proud of these beautiful women who have made the commitment, took the leap to make their dreams come true. This is our television network, I Have Today TV, which is the first and only women's personal development and transformation television network for women. And these are the first 10 hosts on this show, including myself. Beautiful shows, beautiful titles. And we are on our way to 50 shows this year. So this is the first 10. So I wanted to share that with you because when you have a dream and a goal that you're trying to achieve or are achieving, you need the milestones. You need to honor yourself along the way. If it's always only focused on the end goal, you're going to be miserable a lot of the time, because if you're always focused on where you're going, but you don't stop for a moment and pause and honor and celebrate all the little wins, and that's a big win, by the way. I'm giving myself an atta girl. Anybody who knows me and comes to my classes, they know we do that. Pat yourself on the shoulder and give yourself an atta girl or atta boy if you've accomplished something, because that was no small feat to get those 10 women into the network and get their shows launched over this time. And it's not just slapping their shows on the air. That's not what we do here at I Have Today. They've been following my system. And if you've been here before, you know we have the STAR method. Well, the STAR method is part of a STAR system, bigger picture vision than that. So they've been following along every step of the way and trusting the process. And now they're seeing the results. And so I'm saying this to you because we're celebrating this. This is a big win for us. So I have a cup of tea. I'm just going to toast my cup of tea and say congratulations to all my beautiful stars on I Have Today TV, and to all the future stars. Congratulations to you and to everyone who's listening out there. If you are on your path to creating your own TV show, or you have one and you're up leveling it and you're putting yourself out in the world this way, kudos to you. Congratulations. Because I know what it takes. I know what it takes. As somebody who's had a show for 7 years and now I'm helping other people launch shows, I know what it is. I know the hard work that goes into it. I know the commitment. I know all of it. So I'm celebrating all of those ladies, and I'm celebrating myself for my stick to itness and my commitment, my grit, my belief in this. I've had this vision for a long time, and now it's coming into fruition. And so, as I'm about to turn 60 in just a few days, 60 years young again, let me share with you what I've learned about feeling like I'm literally just getting started. Okay. The first lesson I'm going to share with you is, number one, is there are no mistakes. There are only lessons along the way. There truly aren't any mistakes in your life. There are things that happen to you and for you that teach you who you are, what you want, where you want to go, how you want to live, how you want to feel. Everything has purpose and meaning. And it depends on you to the purpose and the meaning that you're going to give that thing. And so when I look back on 6 decades of all the quote unquote mistakes I've made, I've come to a resolution with all of them, and not in a denial way. I literally took, oh God, and anything that I have done or caused that might have caused me to need to forgive myself, my behavior, anything that happened, any pain I caused not to anyone, all of those things were lessons for me. They were lessons for me. They were places where I had growth opportunities, because that's what I believe. No mistakes, no failure. Everything's a lesson along the way and a growth opportunity. And so you do not have to carry around the guilt, shame, regret in your life for past quote unquote mistakes that you've experienced. You need to process those emotions, and you need to make good and make right where along the way you can, where you absolutely can. And so I don't believe that to say that to let myself off the hook or anyone off the hook of anything. But honestly, that is how I feel. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry, click off my show. But I truly believe that we are not meant to carry around the guilt and the shame and the regret from quote unquote mistakes that we experienced in life. It's just not the way it is. We are human, and we have human moments, and we do human things. God knows I do human things every day, right? I look back at my day every day and go, what am I grateful for today? Where could I have shown up better? Where could I have done better? Certainly. And so that's the first lesson that I want to share with you today, is that. All right. The second one, number two, is the only stupid idea is the one not pursued. You know how many great ideas are buried in cemeteries? You know how many great ideas never get pursued? Because when you have this idea and you let it go, that was yours. You were gifted that idea and it's yours to pursue. Now, in my journey, in my 6 decades, had I not pursued the idea to invent the spifter and go through the invention process, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. My whole life changed because on one Easter Sunday, while making deviled eggs, when I went to put paprika on them and the spice shot out of the container, and I saw this vision of a sifting spoon in my mind, I actually took action on that idea. Okay. That silly little spoon changed the whole trajectory of my life. And so what happened was I went looking for that spoon. In case you don't know the story, I'm not sure if I ever shared the whole story on this show. That's a show for another day. I will absolutely talk about the invention process and what, fleshing out an idea is like. So I would love to do that episode for you. So make sure you subscribe to the show. But anyway, I had this frustration in the kitchen and I love to cook and bake and entertain. And so when I went to put the paprika on my beautiful deviled eggs that I just piped, and I mean, they were beautiful, and my dish got ruined in that split second, I could see the sifting spoon in my mind. Okay. So I said, "Oh God, that would be so great if there was a sifting spoon that had a tiny little sifting bowl and a long handle and a tapping edge on it. So you could just stick it in the jar or stick it in the spice bag and then just use the tapping edge and tap it where you wanted the spice to go. That would be such a great finishing tool." So I went looking for it, couldn't find it, and a voice whispered in my ear, "Diane, you need to create it." And so I told friends about it. I went out to dinner with friends a couple weeks later and I said, "Hey, I came up with this idea for a kitchen product. Do you know anyone in the business?" And they did. And they introduced me to him. And that started the whole ball rolling of me creating something that I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing. He would just say, "All right, well, the first step is file a patent, see if something like this exists already." And I said, "Okay, did that. All right, what's next? All right, well, now you got to make a prototype. Okay, how do I do that?" And so it just followed along. So this is going to lead me to number three in a second. So the point of the matter is, I could have just let that idea go as a passing thought in the kitchen that day, went on with my life, and probably would not have thought about it again until the next time I was making deviled eggs and I was searching for a solution to the problem I had last time, right? The problem didn't go away. The opportunity for for the product and the invention didn't go away, but I could have let it go. And then if I would have let it go, somebody else might have come up with the idea. Because everything that ever was, ever will be, and ever is right now already exists. All the ideas, all the creations already exists in the quantum field, which leads me to number three, which is dreams are received from desires. Dreams are received from desires. You're not thinking them, you're receiving them. So that whole idea came to me because I was frustrated. I had an emotional experience and I was frustrated with the situation. And then, bam, in my mind flashes the spoon. I received it. I didn't just create it in my mind. So dreams are received from desires. So think about yourself in your life. How many dreams do you have? Your dream of having this TV show. When you think about your TV show, what is the visualization that you're getting in your mind? Are you on set Do you see a live studio audience? Are you on a stage somewhere? What are you in a studio with a panel or multiple guests? What is the visual that you see for this? Are you standing up on stage getting an Emmy Award? I've certainly had that one a million times. Like, what is the dream that you are receiving? And hold on to that and expand that, because that's how you create this massive thing that you want to create. That's how you reach that success. So, that spoon, that little sifting spoon, was an idea that I could have just let it go. And instead, I turned that acorn into an oak tree. And not only did I turn that acorn into the oak tree, I'm turning it into the forest of oak trees. Every other thing, as I connect the dots of my 60 years and over these decades, led me to these experiences in my life. They led me to the moment that I had the frustration, that I was able to do something with it. And unbeknownst to me at the time, I was married, I was raising my kids, I was working at ABC, and things in my life were happening. But I didn't know then what I know now, later on in retrospect. That experience of creating that product from scratch led to the creation of I Have Today, has led to so many other things on my journey to this being who I am today in this entrepreneurial journey. Everything matters, everything has value. So let me equate this to what we do in the STAR method. If you've listened to me before or watched me before, and you've heard me talk about, we figure out your unique ability, what makes you so unique, that long list of things. And then from that long list of things, we drill it down to your 5-star qualities. Those are the things that we build you and your brand around, because they're multiple things. I am a multipreneur, for lack of a better word, because I'm an inventor, I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a TV host, I'm a coach, I'm a podcaster, doing multiple things at once. But all of these things that I'm doing and you're doing in your life have come from a culmination of every single thing that you've done in your entire lives. So, when I said to my kids, my twins are, in business together. They started a company. They started a jewelry company, and their backgrounds are different, obviously, and they're very, very complementary together. And so one day I said to them that everything that they've done in their lives has led them up to this opportunity, where my son has always been a creator. He's always been drawing. He used to draw cars. He's drawn so many things in his life. He's always been an artist, a creator. He was really good at sports and many other things. He's got a great, mind for business, and he's polished and presents really well. And he's about to drop his first song. He's just a creator. My daughter doesn't really want to be in the spotlight, but and she's crazy talented. And so she was the VP of membership at her sorority, and she's worked multiple jobs. She's extremely organized. She's brilliant. She's so well read. She's just so wise beyond her years. And so she's got more of that analytical brain where she's able to put the complex things together. So together this works really well. But my point is, what I was saying to them when they started this business, it's a culmination of all the things that you've done in your entire life that is the makeup of who you are, which is what makes you so good. So if you ever feel bad about yourself, like you're not enough, that's part of the reason I make you do a unique ability list. You need to go back and see how amazing you are, how skilled you are, how gifted you are. That is your constant reminder. So those dreams you're receiving are coming from desires from your life too, and it's your job to pursue them. Okay. Now, number 4 is no one is better than you. No one is better than you. I don't care who they are and what they do. No one is better than you. We are all equal. We all deserve to be here. We were all born. We're all going to die. No one is better than you. We all do the same bodily functions every day without getting graphic. There's just nobody above you. So own that, and treat yourself and others that way. The homeless person on the street is as valuable as, I was going to say the president of the United States. And it is. It is. Absolutely. That is what's the most important thing, is to view the world as if, well, no one's better than me. We're all equal, in a very humbling way. And you'd be shocked and surprised at how much easier your life is, how much more accepting you are of other people, how curious you become about other people, and how curious people become about you. So don't ever feel like you're less than in any way, because you're not. You are a beautiful, shiny, bright star. The chances of you being born are 400 trillion to 1 odds of you being born. The fact that you're here means you're a miracle. Okay. All right. Number 5 is, nothing is a coincidence. It's all divinely planned. Well, I think everything I've been saying today kind of dovetails with that there are no accidents. Everything is magically, miraculously planned. That everything that you've ever experienced in your life leading to this moment, there's been some cross connection. There's been a reason for it. Now, I'm a huge manifester. Go watch my TV show I Have Today, or listen to my podcast. That is my show that's been running for 7 years. That is on the I Have Today TV network. Because I talk a lot about manifestation and law of attraction and quantum physics, and how everything is inextricably connected. And so there are no coincidences. You're meeting the people in your life because you're meant to. They're falling out of your life because they're meant to. And so sometimes we think, why isn't this happening as fast as I want to? The next thought should be, because it's all divinely planned. And if there's something that I want in my life and I desire, the only thing that's blocking it is my doubt and disbelief about it. Either my doubt that I'm worthy or deserving of it, or my belief that it's just not going to happen. That's for some people, not others, or whatever the limiting beliefs and thoughts are. But the truth is that if you desire something, remember what I said, dreams are received from desires. So it's receiving. You got it. You got it. It's coming to you. It's going to come to you in the right divine timing. And it's going to come when you realize that you're just as good as everybody else. You're equal with everybody else. No one's better than you. You are worthy and deserving. That there is no stupid idea. The only stupid idea is the one that I don't pursue and go after. And that there are only lessons along the way. There aren't mistakes. So the last point that I want to make, in 6 lessons today from 6 decades, I could do 60, I could do 600, I could do 6,000. But the last one I want to leave you with today is this: that you are meant to shine bright. You are, I get goosebumps when I say that. You are meant to shine bright. Don't hide. Don't put off putting yourself out there. Please put yourself out there. You are somebody's rescue. You are. One of my beautiful hosts said that quote. My goodness. Isn't that beautiful? You're somebody's rescue. I was the rescue for them. Now they're the rescue for others. And the others that come in will be the rescue for others. You are somebody's rescue. So shine bright, share your story, be raw, be authentic, be vulnerable, be real, be you. Take everything that I teach you on this podcast and implement it. I give you intentional implementation every single episode. And know what a bright, shiny star that you are. Look at my necklace. I wear a star every day to remind myself, oh, that's right, I'm a star. I'm a star. And so I'm sharing this with you right now as I touch it and hold it to my heart. 60 years. It went by in a nanosecond. It does go by so quickly. I can't believe it. But honestly, truth be told, I feel like I'm just getting started. I hope you feel that way. I hope you move in inspired action every single day of your life. I hope that you live how we live at the I Have Today network and my company, which is 1% better every day. 1% better every day. That's all you have to do. Stay focused on those dreams, goals, and desires, and know that you're worthy and deserving of experiencing them. They are yours. Don't doubt it. Just be determined that they are yours and know that it's going to happen in divine timing because there are no coincidences. All right. Thank you for this. This is one of my birthday gifts to me, is to gift this to you. Thank you so much for being here today and allowing me to give you some mindset and motivation in your life. Honor yourself today. Make sure you join me next time. Stay till the end. Go to our page and make sure that you get my freebie and you register for the podcast. And I'll see you on our next episode. Take care.
So that's it for today's episode of TV Star Host Podcast. Head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and subscribe to the show. One lucky listener every single week that posts a review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts will win a chance in the grand prize drawing to win a $25,000 private VIP day with Diane Forster herself. Head on over to tvstarhostpodcast.com and pick up a free copy of Diane's gift and join us on the next episode.